Likes and dislikes, haha! Get ahead.
I said on the Facebook page I was gonna get a lend of this game, and I did. But today, I have one of the founders of Likes and Dislikes and my closest friends here with me. You there, Cypher?
I'm here, bud.
The game we're doing is Halo 4 on the Xbox 360. Cypher was nice enough to bring over his Xbox so I could do this review. So let's just jump into gameplay.
Pressure.
Right.
Chief, watch out!
Well, you guys know I'm a PC gamer, but still, every now and then a game will come out and I'll have to review it. This game is Halo, in every sense of the word. Nothing has changed in that matter at all. You'll get some new guns which do add to its already notable selection. I've referenced the jumping in Halo in other reviews and how I'm not a fan of it. Well, nothing's changed. You jump for what seems to be for kilometers.
You're a super soldier. That's why you're able to do that.
Well, I guess. I still don't like it. You float. It must be the suit, right?
You like Crysis, right?
Yeah.
Well, same thing. That suit has the same type of jump ability.
Can't argue there, I guess. I can, but I won't.
Well, the game handles like every other Halo game before it, which is great because you won't have to relearn controls when you start playing. You can now hold 3 types of grenades like in Halo 3. Halo Reach never had that, and you still can't dual wield. There's a gun for every type of situation you encounter in single player. What else can I say? I'm sure most of you have played or at least seen a Halo game. It's the same thing. 343 Industries followed the same old saying, don't fix it if it ain't broke.
I concur. The last game I played was Halo 3. It feels the same thing. So how's the graphics?
Massively improved. First thing to say is they stuck with the same graphics engine as Bungie used in Halo Reach, but it's heavily modified. The developer has said they got the game running at true 1280 by 720p.
I think I noticed that there wasn't many jaggies. I guess that had something to do with true 720p resolution. Not bad for a console that came out in 05. As you can tell, I'm letting Cypher do most of the talking. He's the fanboy here.
Yeah, I've read that Xbox is capable of doing 4 times anti-aliasing, and if it's true, I'm sure they must be using that here.
Yeah, you can also see textures have improved. From what I've seen, the game stayed at 30 frames per second with no lagging or popping textures. The game seems polished.
Yeah, the graphics and art style of this game is amazing, especially for the end of the console life cycle. Let's move on to sound.
Bring the photographer back online.
Well, again, you could tell 384 or 496 Studios, or whatever the hell that number they're using, you could tell that they were playing it safe with the game. It sounds like all the other games, which is good, but nothing extra.
I wouldn't go as far as say it's like all the other games. Gun sounds has been redone and they all sound much more powerful. The music style is different from Martin O'Donnell style past games, but still sounds good and captures the feel of the story that 343 is trying to tell.
343, is it?
That's correct.
See, this is why you're here doing this with me. Fanboy. Is the game fun, Cypher?
The single player campaign is fun. If you never liked the other single player campaigns of past Halo games, you probably won't like this one. But 343 has added new enemies, guns, and a deeper, darker story. You'll like it or you hate it. It's more a personal preference.
Well, I have to give props to the multiplayer when we played. I actually enjoyed it. I played alright since I never played a Halo game in years and years.
Yes, we get it, DTR. You're old.
I'm not that old, you prick. Let's move on to distinctiveness.
Nick, this is as close as I could get us. Hope you don't mind hoofing it a little.
Contacts!
I think it's gonna lose points here. Games like all the other Halo games. I mean, if you played one, you played them all. Sure, it has some upgrades, as I'll call them, but there's not a whole lot that has changed.
Hold up. First, you're the prick. I have no idea why we're still friends. Second, I'll have to disagree with you for saying it's like all the other Halo games. Multiplayer is where they made the most changes. They had tons of new game types, maps, and different loadouts and upgrades that you can do from leveling up. Also, they have mechs. Can Call of Duty say they had that? No.
What about Battlefield 3, dude? That game has a shitload of vehicles.
Moving forward, story.
Tell me about the children. Dr. Halsey.
You already know everything.
I know very little about the story, dude. I'll let the fanboy take her from here. Also, I'm gonna get you to rate this game because I know people are going to be curious and how our different opinions will clash.
Well, to keep it short, the game starts after 4 years after Master Chief drifting through space, cryogenically frozen. Cortana has been acting this whole time, thinking herself to rampancy. The game begins with Cortana waking Master Chief up after their ship is invaded by the Covenant. And later on, you end up running into new enemies. The big one's known as Promethean Knights. I don't want to say anything else and spoil it for the rest of the players out there.
So I take it the story is good?
343 wrote the story to be a trilogy, and also is a much more personal, deeper story with Master Chief and Cortana. Thus far, I'm drawn in.
Well then, I think we've covered the basics. As far as I'm concerned, the game is great for a console game. I'm not sure if they can push anything else graphically out of this 7-year-old system. I also think it's a must-own for all Xbox fans out there.
Yeah, Microsoft gave 343 a shitload of money in making this game. They also spent tons in marketing the game by making a miniseries called Forward Unto Dawn. I would recommend this miniseries. This, along with Halo 4, is meant to get new players into the series. I think that's it.
Well, Cypher, thanks for joining me and bringing over your Xbox and Halo 4 over to the house tonight. It's greatly appreciated. You should have stuck with me over the past year. I hope you drops by again for another review in the future.
I prefer if you just not ask me to do this again. I'm not a great talker, especially since now it's 4 in the morning. I have to go to work at 2.
Fine. Anyways, guys, communicate laters, chumps. Did you want to do that?
That's Requiem. They're not inside at all. They're moving into orbit.